Hello, all of you Vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome to... What is my internet doing? Are we dropping frames from network lag? We were. Anyways, hi. Welcome, greetings, howdy. The game is being a bit laggy as well, but the encoder's fine. Seems my internet is having a bit of an issue. Just a small bit, holding at a steady 6500 or 8500 or whatever it is I use to upload. Just seems like there's a bit of a problem here. Let me investigate on my laptop, see what's happening on the network. Maybe somebody in the house is downloading something really huge. Possibility. Anyways, hi everybody. It's another week of streaming time for us, and it's hard to believe it's already here. I feel like just Saturday I was like, oh yeah, see you guys Thursday. So I want to go to advanced, and I want to go to. I want to see traffic monitor and see who's using what. It not show me bit rates. How it did? Ah, there we go. So yeah, there's me. Nobody else is really using a whole lot of traffic right now, so I'm not really sure why it was having trouble. It seems like everything's calm now. So, anyways, so it is September, and with September, there's a command in chat that will tell you all about it. But I will, well, maybe really. There it goes. So yes. New subs and gift subs are 20% off. They're not doing the off the multi-pack, the 3 months, 6 months like they did last year. But they are doing off of this every single one, 20% off. So whether you are a new subscriber or you're gifting, 1 or 10 or 100 subs, they will be 20% off all throughout the month of September, which is kind of cool. So you may remember this city from a few weeks ago, and I am going to go ahead and bump down some of our settings, just because it seems like maybe we're not getting extra quality is going to take a minute. Seems like we're not getting the best performance that we could here, and I would like to do that. Encoding overloaded. Yes, I know the encoder's overloaded. It's because it's trying to load a whole new set of textures. Give it a minute. There we go. And then we'll change these. Cool. Apply all that. Do that, and now, yeah, there we go. That's better. So yeah, you may have looked down here at the bottom and seen 77,000. You're like, there's no way 7,000 people live here. This is what we built last time. Was right here. We built this starter city, and people were just beginning to move in over here. Well, I then moved over here where I built our first university, even though it shows up as over here. And it is the Myrtle Polytechnic Institute. Does not have enough students right now, sadly. And that I built, and then another little area just kind of out here because it's nice and flat right here. Trying to respect the topography as much as possible. We could probably get away with building a little bit more, like up to about this line here. But I really don't need the space out here. And it is limited to, I think, just one road in and out. That one? They have another one? Oh, and over here as well. So it's just 2 roads in and out of this whole area, which I don't want to really overburden the traffic. And then we have this little area over here, which was going to be industrial, but we wound up not needing the industry once I got to here. So instead, just some service buildings, as well as just a few houses, and a few more houses here, a few more houses right here. We built a farm and got it up to 5 stars. And then a little community over here to support said farm. And it's all working quite well. And then once I got done with all that, I realized I had a problem. You may remember that when we last left off, I had come over here. Oh dear, that's a traffic jam. We had come over here and we had used Traffic Manager to restrict service vehicles from going up the highway, which would have forced them to stay in this area. Of course, there's other roads that connect now, but at the time, this was really the only way in and out. And that was all well and good for a while, but then what I noticed was happening is as I started building in these other areas, even though they had their own services, service vehicles from over here were getting dispatched, and then as soon as they got to this bridge, which was trying to block them, or as soon as they tried to get on the highway, they would just despawn and then instantly try to respawn and try to make that trip indefinitely. So like I had a death wave, even though I had plenty of hearses to cover this area in this area. They all have their own separate death care, but it just couldn't handle it. And then of course the same thing happened. Like it would try to send a trash truck from here to come pick up trash over here for some stupid reason. So sadly, I couldn't make them independent cities the way I wanted to. I'm still thinking of them that way by use of zoning. So every area has its own little zone, and that seems to help. We do have a school over here that I'm just kind of like letting it do its thing and waste a lot of money. We also have temporary storage for some unique buildings. But this thing's just burning through money till it gets fully upgraded, and then I will integrate it in somewhere. I don't know where. But what we need right now are a couple more paths so I can get more stuff in here. Don't give me that. There we go. And then right there. Cool. We're just going to try to get this beauty score all the way up to 1800. And you know what? I think I'm just going to spam a bunch of fountains like I have in the past, or statues, or whatever this is. This is not the final home for this school. I don't know where it's going to go. I just wanted to go ahead and get it up to 5 stars so that when I build it, where it's going to go, it will be everything unlocked already, which will be kind of nice. So we will spam out a couple more of our statues. That should... Oh, one more. And done. That'll get us over 1800. Cool. We've got all the students we need. So that'll take care of itself. Sadly, it is currently hurting the other 3 schools as far as the amount of money they can make, because it caused this one. And yes, there are 3 total universities in our town. This is drawing students away because it's got this nice highway entrance plus touristy stuff, so I guess it's more appealing. And then after I built all of this, came over here and built a big honkin' city that still isn't finished. We're going to work on this tonight as well as something else. We do have quite a bit of traffic wanting to use the cargo harbor. The main problem is our lane switchers. In fact, I could fix that lane switcher problem. And in this, like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, they come in here, or they're supposed to go in there and come out here, but every once in a while, one of the 18-wheelers will, like, do a weird jackknife move right there. And I don't really understand what's causing that. And there, like, that little blue van, just, like, what's it doing? And then that causes a traffic problem. So I'm not really sure why that's happening. I see no good reason for it other than the fact this thing's a lot higher than the road, and I just don't notice that. Let's see if we can't get this thing down to road height here. Bring that in, and then just lower this down to where they're not going over such a big hump to go in. Also, I'm not 100% certain. Yeah, it is touching the road. Okay. I completely undid my height change there. Just like that. That should keep them from going over any weird bumps. Now, yeah, now it's just a nice, smooth turn to there. So maybe that'll take care of it. I don't know. But another thing I think I'd like to do is see, like, this guy here, button in line. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. That's bad. So we're going to, down here, say that they can go, actually, this should just be one way right here. There's no reason for this to not be one way. So let's fix that, because nobody can come down this way. Push the button. Can I upgrade to this type? Oh, click the wrong one. There. Now that's one way as well. So we're gonna tell these guys. It doesn't want to do it. This can only go right. I don't want them coming back left. We will allow people to make left-hand turns here, so they can go one of three ways. But then once they're in, they've made up their mind what lane they want. They're going to stick to it. I wish I had a nice one-unit road that would make this a little bit better, but we don't. And here, you can only go there. You can only go there, and you can only go there, and that should help traffic down there flow a little bit better as well. So hopefully that, I mean, these guys here are going to have to loop back around if they chose the wrong lane. That's their own problem. That's on them for choosing the wrong lane. They'll just have to waste some gas and come back around or go export somewhere else. But you're kind of curious, what is he going to do? Is he going to go back around? You kind of can't make a left down here. I don't know where he's going to go. Let's see what his route is. And he's going to come all the way down here and loop back around. Oh, wow, we have some serious traffic issues here. Excuse me. So, I know one thing that can help this is, actually a couple things. First, we're going to get our 4-lane uneven road here. Okay, if I can have a 4-lane, why can't I have a 1+3? There we go. So we're going to give them a 1+3 for a good portion of that so they can make their turns. Same thing here. And then here, they're going to get a 1+3 to make their turns all the way down. Because here, they only need the one lane to decide where they're going to go. And then here, they're actually going to get just a 2. Here, they're just going to get a 2 because they don't need 3 there. So we're going to bump that down to a 2, bump that down. And then here, we'll switch it. And here, we want to give them multiple turn lanes. Here we want multiple turn lanes. That's fine, I guess. I don't really need 2 lanes turning right. So we can just go back down to a regular road over there. And then here we want to give them multiple lanes as well. So let's fix some of the things that we kind of boogered up there. So you are a 2-lane, good, that's what I want. You are 2-lane, that's what I want. You're 2-lane, you're 2-lane, and the rest of these are 3, correct? Yes, cool. So I want to fix that one bit of industrial road that didn't need to be 2 lanes. Which was right here. Yeah, because we don't need 2 lanes to turn right. And then we're going to come in and add in our lane arrows. That's the wrong button. So that way there's dedicated turn lanes for each direction, instead of each lane kind of sharing what it's doing. God, this could probably do. Oh my God, what is happening? This was all fine. This was running beautiful the last time I played this. See, this could probably use a second lane coming out, and maybe even a second lane coming in. So we'll do a 4-lane here. But just a narrow 4-lane if I can find it again. It's down here somewhere. It's 4 lane. That's one way. There, that. Something like this, but I really don't need... Yeah, that works. There we go. Cool. That way they've got 2 lanes to get on the roundabout. So if they're just wanting to turn right, they can just stay on the inside lane. If they're wanting to go around anywhere, they can get out. It looks like this is posing a bit of a problem as well. I think this needs to just be one way, like through here. And if they want to come back, they can come up to the roundabout. Then that's going to put them all there. That's not good. Can I get a bridge across here? Maybe that would help them. To have just one other way across. I was going to say space is already occupied. But that's fine. It can say that all at once. Because we can do that with anarchy. Do that, and then we'll just kind of fix this up a bit. What we'll do is we'll raise this intersection up ever so slightly. No boats are actually coming through here. I mean, so it's fine. And I have... Oh, it won't let me have this intersection. So I guess instead we'll have to lower this bit of the key wall. There we go. Maybe just by giving them an extra way between these two areas will ease some of this congestion here. Possibly. I wasn't planning on starting with a traffic fix. So what could we do to make this better? We could do a few things. We could do some of the things that we just did. In fact, I kind of want to do an even bigger one here. Do I have a 2 and a 3? I have a 3 and a 1. Really? There's no 2s and 3s? Ooh, that is so disappointing. Hey, Warfrat, what's going on? How you doing? There really are no 2 and 3s? Warfrat throwing down more channel points. So you're now 26% to goal. Strange, what's up? How you guys? How is everybody? And Brandon. Yeah, just the streamer guy. You don't need to say hi to him. Strange throwing down another bit. I don't know if it told you guys or if it even showed it, but there's like, it'll let me do sub goals now and stuff like that. That should display like somewhere on the channel if there's a sub goal running. Man, this is so disappointing that there's not a 2-3 road. There is here, but it's really wide. Like, would that fit here? It would fit there. Well, that's fine. I'm fine with it having a really wide road. That works. And then here, I want to go back down to one of these roads. Right here. Or pretty much, we'll just make it the whole duration until we get there, and then we'll turn it around. Actually, turn around there. And then here, there we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Let's do that. There we go. And so that should help there. That should help these guys. So now we just need to put in, again, dedicated lanes. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? So there they've got a lane for going left, a lane for going right. They've got a lane for going left, or a lane for going right. And they've got a lane for going right, straight, or left. So that'll help this stay cleared up. And that's already pretty much solved that problem. Where we still have issues are over here at the roundabout with the amount of traffic we have coming in. And I almost wonder if... Has it been a rough couple days? I'm sorry, man. Is it the, oh, ask you that offline. And he has first 2 days of school this week, so that's been busy. His first day's back to school after being home for 540 days. Wow. Rooting your pixel? Nice. Congrats. I've never rooted a phone, believe it or not. Well, no, I take that back. I think I did. One of my very first ones. I saw some of Minion's handiwork posted on the Vainglorious Astroneer channels. That with dedicated turn lanes, and this should help a lot of this, because now anybody wanting to turn right won't get hung up behind the people wanting to go straight. People wanting to turn left won't cause those guys to pile up. And same there. So this is getting better, but we still have an issue of them getting on the roundabout. Which is weird, because there's not a huge amount of traffic right here. I wonder if... take off that yield if I will live to regret it or not. Also, I want these guys to just keep moving. I think if I can keep them moving and keep this moving, this will clear on its own. Also, I see something I don't like. He was pretty excited about that ice cream, I bet. That was really cool. Yeah. It really did look like a snow cone. I don't really like parking leading up to a roundabout. It doesn't hurt anything, but it makes it really hard to see what's traffic and what's not. I almost wonder if I shouldn't put a traffic light in right here. Also, I don't know that I need this connection, because there's this connection down here and one right there. I could go on down and then come back. It seems this intersection is what's causing our problem. What we could do is make that a right hand only. So that way they're not crossing across all the traffic, they're just coming out. So they're not blocking as much. Because you don't want traffic backed up on your roundabouts. I really wasn't planning on doing traffic fixes at the beginning of this stream, but then traffic became an issue. Got all fancy and hooked your desktop to your Switch with 1 gigabit fiber. Wow, that is quite fancy. Holy cow, man. Yeah, see, I was a little worried, but it's not causing this to back up. But it's not helping here either, like I was hoping it would. Also, speed limits. 65 and 40. Maybe if we slow that roundabout down a little bit. I don't know if that'd really do any good for us, though. Yeah, this just isn't getting better. If anything, it's getting worse. That worries me a lot right there. All right, we're going to do a couple things right here at this intersection. I hate to do this so close to a roundabout, but we're going to put in a time traffic light. Just so these guys have an option of getting out. Now we just got some dude just sitting here. An uneducated teen in his Jeep with pulling a trailer. And then this guy is blocking traffic as well. So there we go. Now we've got a controlled intersection. Let's see if this helps at all. I wish there was a way I could set up per lane yields. Like tell them if you're turning left, you have to yield to these guys. And same thing here. If you're turning left, you have to yield to these guys. But there's not. You know, I set it up per road length, which is a little frustrating. So this side doesn't need as long of a cycle, because there's, well, there will eventually be stuff here though, so I might as well leave it. And this isn't really helping either, is it? I mean, it's helping the roundabout move because of the fact the cars are coming out in steps. So what if we do this? I'm going to stop this. We're going to add a junction to it with that and start it back up and see if maybe having this controlled helps as well. Though that seems to be clearing up. I may not have needed to do that. That may have been overkill. Oh my god, look at all this. Look at all this. Yeah, that's not good that this is backing up so far. That's clearing fine. When do these guys get to go? Like, it's supposed to be all linked together, but I don't see these guys ever getting to go. All red. Still all red. So I'm going to have to add when they get to go. All right, so let's pause. Let's stop. So I want these guys to go when these guys go. So we're on that step right now. So I want them to be able to go. All right, cool. And then this step, I don't want anybody here. Actually, yeah, I don't want anybody going here at all, I don't think. I guess I could let these dudes go. It wouldn't really matter. That'll be fine. Save that. And then on this step, I want these dudes to go. Save. And then on this step, I want these guys to still be able to go. Right there. So that gives them 2 steps to clear out of there. That way as people come off of this, they're able to keep moving. And that holds that back a little bit. So that should keep things flowing nicely. They all cleared out. This might be a problem though. Pretty sure I've got this set right. No, because see, when that gets a green, they're not able to get out. This needs to be... like, this side needs to be green the same time this is green. Otherwise, this side's never going to get out. Because see, it just fills up. And there's not enough room for these cars. Yeah, this isn't the solution. The traffic light here is not the solution. It's not working. I do believe I did that. Okay, fine. I'll go back in and remove time traffic light. And remove time traffic light. And then... oops. Get rid of the traffic lights. How do I want to do this then? Oops. I just put the traffic light back in. We're going to say you can go and you can go. And then here, we're going to say the bulk of the traffic's coming this way. So we're going to set up for them to carry on and for these guys to yield. Hey, Donkey, what's up, man? And for these guys to yield. And then hopefully this will get flowing. Same thing here. I want these dudes to yield. Alright. Let's see what this does for us. If I can clear all of this out, then this will just flow on its own. Doesn't help that the mail distribution center is right here. Oh my god, this is still bad back here. This did not help this at all. And it's lane switchers that are causing my problem, it looks like. Yeah. I bet anything he's going to try to jump out of that lane. Yep. So, I hate restricting traffic. I hate restricting traffic to certain lanes, but that's what's causing our hang up here, which is causing all this to slow down, which is causing all this to slow down. This is still a nightmare. Okay, so I don't know that I necessarily need the yield signs now. I think it'll be alright without it.
Hello, Brandon. Hey, chat.
Hello, Michael Hun. How you doing, man? That's not what I meant to do. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate that. If I just let these guys all go in some form of chaos now, maybe it'll just kind of work. Maybe it'll just flow. Or maybe they'll just all sit in the middle of the intersection. Darn it, I can't guillotine my neighbor. Okay, I don't know what that is in reference to, but sure, why not? Add quote. Boom. Done. Quote number 49 has been added. Oh, I was going to mark that as complete. Complete. Done. Cool. I have to pause the game and bring up that menu anytime I take my cursor off screen, otherwise that happens. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. The roundabout's cleared up. This is clearing up, and therefore this is all clearing up. This is always going to be backed up because it's just what it is. Is there a list of quotes? Yeah, but I don't know that it's public facing. Michael Hunt throwing down 2,000 channel points. We are now at 30% of the way. I should have made that goal so much higher. So we don't have a whole lot of traffic coming down this way. So what might be beneficial is instead of having 3 lanes here, having this all be 3 lanes. I do believe it is mod facing, yes. I do believe if you go in and log into Streamlabs, I think, because those are done through Streamlabs. I'm pretty sure if you log into your Twitch on Streamlabs, it'll recognize that you're a mod and show you. I could be wrong about that, but I know that I can see. Michael, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, we're off to a good start for September. We had kind of a rough August, actually. We went, and I'm very proud of this. Please understand, I am not in any way complaining or upset about it. But we had a 10-month streak that I got payouts for 10 months in a row from Twitch. We missed it in August by 48 cents. 48 cents. But it's okay because YouTube did really well last month, so I'll get in YouTube 2 months in a row, which never happens. Like, never. I just don't think... I've just got a bad road system here that is causing my problems. Because all of these guys are wanting to come out, and this is the quickest road. Got it. Well, I didn't know it was going to be that way because, you know, the last stream was on the 28th, you know, and I wasn't really sure where we were going to wind up because some people sub even when I'm not streaming. What's really weird is my mom resubbed, but I don't see it listed anywhere in my list of subs, so... I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe if I make this one way, that's just a way into here. But then that's going to dump... Excuse me, that's going to dump all of these trucks coming out. Oh my god, the hiccups. All these trucks coming out to here, and this intersection's already struggling. It's because of the way they're isolated down here, I just don't have a good way to get these guys off of here. But I do appreciate that, Strange. But, you know, on the final day, I knew what it was. I went to my subscribers list and saw my mom wasn't subscribed. So I'm like, hey, you didn't do the Twitch thing this month. She's like, oh, no. So I had her do it real quick. Like, I watched her do it because she gets the free Twitch Prime sub. And I watched her do it, and it still didn't... It never gave me credit for that. Because that one, the last one, would have put me over. All right, these guys got to switch changing lanes. Quit switching lanes. Switch changing lanes. Oof. Because that's causing... Pick your lane here. You can do that. That's a thing you were able to do. Here. There, you're able to pick your lane. Pick your lane as you come through the intersection and then stay in it. So you're coming straight through. You have 3 choices. Choose wisely. There you go. There you go. You chose wisely. Maybe that will help this flow a little bit better. But it seems like so many people are wanting to go straight. Well, if that's the case, do I have an even bigger road? I do. There we go. So that we can have double the amount of traffic going straight. So 2 lanes for going straight on. We want to put this back, though, because we don't want them doing what that white truck just did. So now we have double the throughput. Hopefully they will realize that, hey, they can go to any of those lanes. Let's just help them understand that. But you can go to any 4 of those lanes, and you can go over here. There we go. There we go. Now we've got them using both the straight lanes. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. But this is just not getting any better. Or is this? What to do. What's my overall traffic percentage in the city? Overall, we're at 78%. I think this is my only bad area is right here. It's red here, but it's only backed up that little bit. Like, they're getting off. Same here, it's backed up, but they're eventually able to get on. Part of the problem here is pedestrians crossing over. I can solve that. That's easy to fix. Because you see, they're not waiting on cars, they're waiting on pedestrians. So I can fix that. Easy. We come right here, and we go to this little square right here, and then we go up like, I don't know, 6 meters? Is that going to get us over? Nope. 7 meters? Will that get us over? Yep. I want to snap to just grid, please. And nothing else. Where am I missing a thing here? Angle, road length, grade, road guidelines, all. Seems like there's one missing. Alright, now I want to snap to just grid, and then same thing here. Just, okay, that's what I want, just freeform. Turn it back off. Actually, turn angle on. Yeah, there we go. Put this right here, and then what we can do is bring that down here in the middle. Oops, I don't want to go underground. To where they can get off there. And they can get off of it there. And on this side and this side, just bring them down here before it gets to the bridge. Because it does become a bridge right there. And then same thing over here, bring this down before it. What is the helicopter noise? Bring this down. But this is going to be a bit trickier to get. Oh no, I can get right under that railroad bridge. Cool. This one I might be able to bring all the way over here. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. So now my pedestrians don't have to cross on the road. They've got a safe elevated crossing. So I can eliminate pedestrian crossings there. And I can eliminate pedestrian crossings there. We should see them pretty quickly start using these bridges, though that doesn't quite connect in a way I would like for it to. So I'm gonna do that, I guess. I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna drag that one back a little bit. I want them to clearly have paths there. I mean, it's just an aesthetics thing, not a functional thing, but it just looks weird to have the fencing. Granted, not the pedestrian bridge you want your grandma using. She will break a hip on it, but... So there, that should take care of this backup right here. Because this backup wasn't because of traffic. This backup was because of pedestrians. And they are all now able to safely cross over here and then come back around. It's longer for pedestrians, but they won't really mind all that much because it's not significantly longer. Like if I would have made them come all the way over here and then back, well then they wouldn't have done it. They would have driven. Yeah, there we go. See, lots more cars getting out now. They're not waiting on people. Cool. That solves that. I doubt there's enough crossing right here to cause a problem. Yeah, there's nobody here really. One every once in a while isn't that big of a deal. Alright, so that takes care of that. We do have a bit of an issue here. And that is leading to an issue down here. They're treating this as a collector right here, and it's not meant to be. This is meant to be their collector. So the way I can discourage this shortcut behavior is raise the speed limit here on this road, which, I mean, it's a 4-lane road. It would realistically have a higher speed limit. 30 is a bit low. And then we will continue that 30 miles an hour, or 45 miles an hour, sorry, all the way through to the roundabout. And then we're going to come through here. And on this road that they're trying to treat as a collector, we're going to drop it down to 15. To really discourage them using it as a shortcut. Because it's going to take them significantly longer now to go this way, even though it's shorter. Coming out here. So it's just kind of social engineering, really. Same thing here. We don't want them treating that or this as a shortcut. Oh, this one seems to be fine. So hopefully that will cause some of this traffic to die down. Send it through the roundabout instead, which can handle it. And then send it down this collector where it should just flow into that roundabout. Already this traffic jam's gone down by 2 blocks. A lot of people still using it that way though. I could also just restrict left-hand turns here and here. But then they would all come here, so I'd have to do that as well. But then that's going to really restrict the freedom of movement. Plus, they'll probably just want to come down here. God, they are treating a lot of these roads as collectors. It tells me I don't have enough collectors going through. Maybe I need to make that change. Well, one thing I am going to do. Okay, well, I already did there. So I want this to keep moving. I don't want them stopping for the side traffic. At all. That's carry on. That one is not. This just tells them that they can enter a block junction and not have to wait behind the line. Which, you know, is not actually what you want your cars doing in real life. But this isn't real life. This is a video game. Alright, so this one, oh hi, everybody's very happy. This is definitely improved. So I'm wondering if we can encourage that same or discourage that same type of shortcut behavior just by lowering the speed limit here and raising it out here. So we will once again come in here and follow our traffic backups to eliminate this behavior. Or to discourage it, at least. So all of these roads, these smaller roads, these local roads, basically, we're going to slow them way down. And then we're going to come out here and give these... We took 10 off of these. We're giving these 15. So now they can travel all the way down here just fine. All the way to this wonky exit ramp. Rockstar's news resolution is still being a 720p dinga. Well, at least it's at 720. It was at 360 forever. You like that dinga? I didn't even catch it when I was doing the voiceover. And then when I'm editing, I'm like, dinga? Oh, and then let's just encourage them to come out here as well. Raise those speed limits. Where does this go to? Donkey throwing down some channel points. He spent all his channel points on a quote. Those are my moderators not in chat very often. If he only had 2,100 channel points to spend. There we go. Alright, let's see what the fruit of my labor is. So up here, where it's had time to take effect... Getting better. We do still have a lot here. Like a lot. So we do still have some 25-mile-an-hour roads here. There we go. Just correct that. I'm fine with them using this as a collector. Changing around the lights. Donkey fiddles with the lighting. Where are you guys wanting to mostly go? Alright. So that way and that way. So what we could probably do is help these guys out a little bit with one of these duders. So they can go right, straight, and left. So we want a asymmetrical road. There's the word I've been looking for all night and couldn't think of. Asymmetrical. 3 and a 1. It's a 2 and a 1. Where's my 3 and a 1? There it is. Just to give them the opportunity to be able to turn. Or go straight, or whatever they're wanting to do. So That is saying turn right, when in reality it should be go there. And you can go there. And you can make that really gnarly right-hander that doesn't go anywhere. I should reorient this library. Can I? No, I can't. So this road is pretty useless, to be honest. Nothing's down here. So let's put something down here. Make that road have a purpose for existing. Alright, that's helping these dudes out, so they're flowing better now. This is all still a problem. Some asymmetric roads here and here could help. But we are getting a lot of that traffic out of here. This end, not so much. But over here, you can see a lot more traffic coming up this way now instead of trying to filter through here. Now it looks like it's just the traffic coming this way that is still seeing that as their best option. So we will just drop these speed limits as well. Yeah, down here, they just don't get the hint, do they? Alright, well that's fine. If they want to filter that much traffic through there, what we can do is make this an in and this an out. And that will probably solve a lot of these problems. Just make them one way. And we'll even make them one way, 3 lanes, so they can go straight right or left as they're coming out. This one only needs to be 2 lane. Because they can only go right or left. It's that one, good lord. There it is. That's good. So hopefully, by having this be just an in and this be just an out, we can at least prevent backups at 2 intersections and maybe just funnel it to 1. Or maybe it'll encourage them to go that way. Or over to here. Out. The bus stop's complaining. Why? It'll be fine. It'll adjust. What are my lane arrows doing here? I can't really see. There's cars in the way. Move bus so I can see what that lane says it's doing. It is straight on. Good. That's what we want it to be. Excellent. So straight on. And then the reason they're not able to move is because of this up here. So we'll once again turn to our friend, the 1-3 split. Just all the way at the end. Right there. And we may as well do that on these as well. And that should help some. At least get it moving. Yeah, because they're able to now split off and pick the lane for turns. It's so loud in there. So I think if I can get this intersection to clear out, we'll be in better shape. Because this is what's causing a lot of our backup, because it was causing us back up here. We might need to do something similar here. So you can go right, left, or straight there, but we'll wait and see how that helps this one. For the most part, it's clearing, but we do still have some backups here. I don't see why. Like, are you a parked car? No, you're waiting to turn right. Ah, you can't turn right. Okay. Alright, well, part of the problem here is they're stopping at every one of these little intersections. We want them to just carry on. And get out of the way. Same going this way. We want them to just carry on and get out of the way. And here we want this side to just go. Just move. Just go through. Don't stop. A lot of pedestrian usage. I'm surprised by the amount of traffic that's actually coming through here. I would think with the amount of mass transit they have, in addition to everything else, like, where are these guys wanting to go? So she lives over there. She works over there. So why is she driving that way if, I mean, that would have been her logical path. Lives there, works there. She could have gone boom. Why is this more appealing to her? And why is she not using the mass transit? Because it doesn't really stop by her work. That's why. So this is kind of a dead zone in our mass transit. Even though I thought I had a stop right here, I don't. So we could use a stop kind of down here. We can do that. We can drag this down here and put in a stop. And I think coming back we can do the same. There we go. That gives them a stop going both directions. And hopefully these people that are going from here to here that are too lazy to walk 4 freaking blocks. Not even 4. Like, she lived, what, there, and she works here? Yeah. 3 blocks. 2.5 blocks. It's a nice, crisp autumn day. She should walk. Good for her. This one dropped down to 4 as well. It's big sad. So this is getting backed up. It's an easy fix. Just go through. Just keep moving. And then we can also help that by remembering where the hell the road is that I want. I want a 3-2. Where were the 3-2s? Are they in that other bunch? I think they're in this bunch. Yeah. So we can do this. There we go. Now they've got 2 lanes for going straight. And 1 for turning. Granted, it's not going to help with our lane changers. They're still going to have issues. But whatever. I don't want you turning there. So you can go there. Go there. You can go there or there. But you guys, I'm sorry, you can't get in that lane. Actually, this could probably be a 2-lane all through out here. Because I'm not really planning on building a lot out here. I might do a little community out here, maybe. And right over here. This is all flowing nice. This was a big headache earlier. So you like my nature reserve just here in the middle of town? I had this big hill, so I just turned it into a nature reserve. Just, you know, right behind the campus. I dig it. Alright, so how's this looking? Still problematic. Up here has got a lot better, but down here is still just having problems. Yeah, otherwise that hill would have just been sitting empty, and now it helps, you know, because this is a major tourist draw, so there's a lot of touristy buildings right here. And then, of course, we've also got all these athletic buildings that people come in from out of town to visit. Which that could be part of our traffic problem right now, right here. I think I'm going to make this just a 2-lane, and for now, it doesn't need to be, and then a 4-lane. And then if we do build something out here, we can always expand it where it becomes a connector. So let's fix this so that we don't have so many issues with traffic wanting to merge. We'll just run it all the way through here. There we go. And then what I can do here, and say that I already cleared it up. I don't know why when you have a lane for everybody, they suddenly start working better. It's just weird. Let's delete that, and then Control S. It's not going to let me Control S. So look, you go there. You go there. And you go there. And then you... Oof. This is bad because I've got this merging into one, but not a lot of people are coming down that way, so it's fine. And what I'd like to see is them pick their lane. Like, well, they are kind of putting their... you gotta leave the S off there, donkey. So I do have lane switchers, but they can switch lanes here, and they can switch lanes here. And they're doing both, which is causing headaches. Good point, Streamlabs. Let's hoping at least the exit ramp a little bit. Oh well, I wanted to build. Tired of dealing with traffic. I wanted to work on this over here. I began a major tourist area. There's nothing over here yet. I'm not sure about this train station. It may go. I do have a cable line or a cable car line going, and surprisingly carrying a lot of people, despite the fact there's nothing down here but the train and an airport and a couple of what are these? Cruise ship harbors. We do have garbage problems and stuff like that, but we'll deal with that. Eventually we'll like hide some city services over here, or maybe back over here or something. But what I want to do is take advantage of this beach and this beach, and then maybe here have an amusement park, and then maybe like back here opposite have a zoo. Though I think we've got some weird, we've got topography issues that might make a zoo here a little difficult. We might be able to fit a zoo and an amusement park here. Or maybe we could do the zoo like over by the beach. But I want to take advantage of all these nice waterfronts and have a lot of tourist destinations over here. That is the goal. We do have a monorail that connects the airport to the railroad to the harbor. We will eventually have subways as well that serves like as just a route around, but not to these major areas. They'll be more about getting people in to all of these. To that end, we do have, this has subway capabilities, I think. Pretty sure that, yeah, it has a subway underneath it. This has 2 different subway connections underneath it, and then I can, just drop a stop down over here if I need to, but I doubt that I will. Simply because, again, we have the monorail, which is serving a lot of people. Basically, they're coming in on ships, coming over here to the monorail, riding to the train, and then jumping on the train and going in, because we've got trains that run all to all these different areas. Hey, Stackman, how's it going? I saw your marble shrine. And you can see we're getting decent usage on a lot of our trains. Or is this trains? Which one's trains? Which one's metro? Yeah, that's trains. This is metro. I only have 3 metros. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, they're all over here too. So okay, I guess it is right. So yeah, we're getting pretty good ridership, especially on this one that carries them way across town. Massive numbers of people wanting to ride the train. I've already got a lot of trains on the line. Honestly, I could probably do with like 3 more, but then they're just gonna get... They're already getting bottlenecked, waiting to come in. So adding even more isn't going to really help, because it would just create more of a traffic jam. Trains. So we just kind of have to deal with the fact that, you know, these guys have to wait a long time to get on the train. But they're all running really nice and full, which is always a good thing. I doubt we're making money on mass transit, though. No, we're losing $30,000 on mass transit. 11 grand of that's coming from our train network, but that's mainly because we have, like, this thing counts as trains. So, yeah, they're expensive. And I have another cargo harbor there, and that was an epic temple build in the 60 degree zone. It really was. It really, really was. So I don't know what else I want to put here. Like, these buildings, how are you still not... Oh, we haven't hit the end of the academic year. Like, how are you still not a 5-star? So, like, these touristy buildings over here will move to over here somewhere. I don't know where yet. But let's start thinking about where we could put a zoo and things like that. So let's do... It comes out here. I want my guidelines back. You're glad you're done with it? I bet. Projects like that can eventually get to where it's just like, I want it to end already. Please let it end. So let's go out to here. And then we'll bring this over here. Like that. And we'll have this come in and connect over here. I would imagine that, I mean, that was outside of my skill level, so I would imagine, yeah, it's, then again, I'm not the best at building with terrain. Just not something I've ever had the patience for. And from what I see, it definitely takes patience. So yeah, let's do a zoo right here. So we want to paint a park area. And we're going to take up a huge chunk of this space right here. There will be other things down here eventually, but for now I want to have as much space, whoops, as possible to devote to a zoo. I'm coloring outside the lines again. And we want to incorporate the coast because there is a building that goes out into the water that comes with the zoos. Let's fix this line here. Oop. There we go. And right there. This bothers me when I color outside the lines. I like nice crisp lines. All right, so right here by this intersection, we're just going to plop down the main zoo entrance. We got zoo main gate, small zoo main gate. I want big zoo main gate. Boom, done. And then we'll get fencing and stuff to go along this road as well. But for now, we just want to get in our attractions that we have available to us for animals. We have moose and reindeer. We'll throw those kind of like over here in the corner. We have a birdhouse. I think that'd be good to have kind of like up here by the main building. And then we have an antelope enclosure, which we're going to throw in kind of over by the moose and reindeer. Not moose and squirrel. Moose and reindeer. So what I want to do then is have this come in straight. like this, and then I want this to be here, but then I'm going to move it. I just wanted to see what this would look like. I would really like there to be squares here. So about there, I think would be good. And then we'll move this up to here. Like that. And then here in the corners, we can do like a nice little plaza. Right there. Have our path come on out again. And then we'll mirror that plaza on the other side. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I know you don't have water. I'll deal with it. Like that. And then we should have like, yeah, like a little cafe and some restrooms and things like that we can put here. A souvenir shop. And our restrooms can all just chill right back here. Like so. That all looks really nice, I think. And then that will get the zoo on its way. We just need to put a couple of policies into place. Animal ethics, which will boost their entertainment effects. So this score right here, so we don't have to build as much. Advertisement campaigns for like, oh, hey, there's a zoo now. Do you know they built a zoo? No, I didn't know they built a zoo. We'll bring that into there. Bring this. Follow this road. And then we'll bring this across here. And then bring this and follow this. And then we just got to get these guys hooked up to some pathways that just kind of meander around. Have this come back and then go here and then straight for a minute and then loop up to there. Well, don't tell me the space is already occupied. Fine. Move. There we go. I want that to go straight there. Like about that much, and then you can go back in there, and then I want it to curve right around that into, yeah, right there. Like that. Cool. And then they need water as well. We'll try to keep this under the path as best as possible. Easiest way to do that is to turn off all the snap twos so I can just kind of freehand this in. And what made that noise? Antelope? The antelope go. I don't really know. Kind of a cool noise though. And then while we're waiting on this to upgrade, we can come in through here with some fencing and just run that all the way down to here. Like so. And then run it highway as well. But back it, I think I probably want to back it off this highway just a little bit. Like about there. I mean, space already occupied. I'll occupy your space. Well, let me turn my snap twos back on. And then do just grid, actually. There we go. Still not gonna help me, so we're just gonna have to kind of eyeball it. Yep. There, and that should be good enough. And I want to also have a fence that goes in here, but this one's going to be a lot trickier. This immediately starts turning. Well, it doesn't want to let me put that in at all, so we're going to have to use Anarchy for this one. Anarchy mod saves the day again. And then we're not going to come all the way down because I am going to eventually extend this road back into here so that we can get something beachfront-ish in there. Or maybe we'll do it over here, I'm not sure. But for now, we definitely want to leave ourselves some space. And hopefully this guy will start getting some visitors. There's no mass transit to this area yet, which is a bit of a shame. I really do wish that were centered right on that intersection. So I'm going to make that happen. You know, and then we just need to adjust that fence a little bit right here as well. There we go. Oh, but that messed all this up too. That's fine. I can fix. We'll grab you, and you, and then you. Okay, that didn't work. You, and you, and you. All of you. There we go. If I do this in a straight line, that's not going to do anything for me. Fine. And then this in a straight line will. Cool. That gets all that adjusted. And then this is a good zoo. With 0 visitors. Probably because there's no way for them to really get here right now. But once the advertisement campaign kicks in, that won't matter. And then I really think I want my amusement park out here. The thing is, I've got some really funky terrain, like a hill right there, so I'd want to avoid that. But I could build a huge amusement park right here. And just have that be like the only attraction that's out over here. We just have to bring a subway stop to it. That's not a big deal. We could do that, but I can't really do it while this is all doing its thing. So now I want to kind of plan out my roads for over here and how I want this to all flow. So I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to have another collector that runs this way as well as another one that runs that way. So let's figure out what our grid is going to be. We may need to make a few adjustments, like where this road is, bump it back, but for now we're going to leave it, whoa, hello, where it is. Turn all that on. And then we're going to bring this to where, whoops, it is lined up with that. And then I want that to come out 15. So where's my 15 mark is there. So that is the end of that road. Whoops. No, I'm trying to bulldoze. Why are we below ground? There we go. Cool. And then we'll go up 10, 15, 10, for 15, and that's going to be about our halfway mark. So I'm going to go a little longer on this one. Going to grab this road. Actually, before I do that, take care, Michael. Thanks again for the resub, and I hope you have a great evening. Go ahead and just connect all this up so that I can see what I'm working with over here. I probably won't connect that because that'll be a weird connection through there. I might. We'll see. But for now, I'm not going to. Alright, so here I want there to be another collector. I think it would be good to have just one more main road through here. Awesome. So now bulldoze that. And then resume what we were doing here, which for this, I need to go out 11 to get this to be right. Yep. Alright, so this is the road I think I'm going to have to redo first of all. Because it's not going to line up properly. That's, yeah. So we are going to have to temporarily demolish this. That's okay. We can put it back in a minute. And let's get rid of all that as well. And that. Bring this down to where it needs to be. Now I know where that intersection needs to happen. Right there, and then now we can reconnect this. So I want this to come out straight at first, and then kind of eyeball this here like that. Cool. When it says hi as you walk out the door, well, tell her I said hello. There, and that the monorail line will just update itself in a minute. It might take a minute. Nope, it's already updated. It's fine. Cool. So then this road down here may have to move as well, but I do want this to be a collector through. I'm not worried about the 10, 15, whatever, all of this on this side. It's mainly this gap that I really worry about it. So I want to upgrade that road to that, and then run this straight through there, and then straight back to there. And then resume this grid. Ooh, for some reason it's not lining up. Interesting. Did I not make straight roads here? Lines up nice on this side. But on this side over here, not so much. Weird. Yep, I'm just a little bit off here. It's 13. So yeah, ideally I would want that to be a little bit farther back than that. Ooh, that's so disappointing. Okay, so what we're going to do is grab everything in the zoo if I can. I'm going to try to very carefully grab all this and just bump it back for now, and then we'll delete the fence. It's doing weirds. I don't need to pause it. Delete the fence again. I know I just built the fence, but oh well, it's gotta go. I did follow you on Instagram, Zach. I went through and was looking at my followers the other day. I'm like, who am I not following? What's up, buddy? Then the road will end here. Let's get 2 of those so I can build a nice straight road. There, and then go right to there. And then this, I'm gonna go out straight, even though that's gonna make this turn here a bit of a challenge. Actually, no, that actually makes that better because that's straighter down there. And now I just need to move all this stuff back into place one by one. Single section. Actually, let's just properly move it here. Yeah. There we go. Cool. Let's just delete our paths and start over. And then here, actually, I want just the regular path. Don't tell me I can't do that, but guess what? Yes, I can. There we go. And so I'm going to move that to right next to there so that our little courtyard starts right outside the entrance. Like that. And then you get out of the way for now. Here, I just want a straight stretch there. Straight stretch there. And then I want to change to the one with trees. Go out that far. And then put our birdhouse back in. And then put this stuff back in. There were 3 buildings here. Where'd they go? Somehow we lost the bathrooms. I don't know how we lost the bathrooms, but we lost the bathrooms. Oh well, we can build new ones. So bathroom. Oh no, it's there. Yeah, it was that building. That's weird. They were just on top of each other. Strange. Very strange. And right there. Cool. And then just need to get this reconnected. That'll work. And then I've got an area for a grid here. I can do something different back here. But this area will probably be a lot of residential and offices and just normal commercial stuff. Like, we'll probably have a lot of hotels like over here, and then some offices, and then some residential. But I wanted to find my grid first so that I can then also start taking apart the grid, which I know sounds counterintuitive. But there's a reason, because I want to be able to fit a lot of unique buildings back here. And there's a thing that I have already in the city that I'm going to move back here as well. Somewhere. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it alone. I like it here. The concert park looks good here. In fact, we can upgrade it. And good, I did get it going the right direction. I wanted to make sure the stage looked out towards the water. So when can we upgrade again? 10 more concerts to be played. And a sold out concert, which we've already done a band popularity at least 85, which we've got one at 95 and one at 91 and one at 71. So cool. So we're actually losing money on this, but that's okay. It can now hold double the number of visitors. Traffic, still a nightmare back here. We need to revisit our mass transit, I'm sure. We have a subway stop. And we have buses serving that, but is that all one bus line? It is. I might want to break this up into 2 bus lines. I think that's part of our problem, is that it's serving just a huge area. So that's something to think of, but it's also a problem for future Brandon. Right now, Brandon has other things to do. 90 degrees, please. Thank you. And build a road through a road. There. Oh, 10 more for our next one. There. And that'll probably be the... Yeah, I'm not going to connect there. It's just a little too close to roundabout. We may eventually need roundabouts on these highway connections. We'll see what happens and how they do. For now, I'm not going to bother. Also, not going to connect these local roads to the highway here. They're just going to stop. That's the whole purpose of road hierarchy, is to make sure people are using the roads you want them to use. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get another one in there. Cool. Alright, so that is all gridded out and ugly, but it'll be about the only thing over here that's gridded. I may do a little bit more of a grid right here, just like up to the beach. Or I may not. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't want to do a connection here because it would just be at a weird angle. So are we getting any visitors now? Yeah, we are starting to get visitors to the zoo. Cool. Now that they see there's roads and things that they can use to get there. Let's go ahead and plumb this area. Oof, now my water line's messed up. Maybe that approved. This to come all the way out to there, and then all the way down to there, and then it can connect to there. Not so concerned about the zoo water lines not being pretty, but the other ones definitely need to be pretty. And we can just do really big runs. Right there, you want redundant connections in your water pipes in City Skylines. Because if there was an earthquake that happened over here, it would sever probably that water pipe. Well, it wouldn't sever this water pipe, And then if I run another water pipe underneath this highway, we would still have water to this whole area. Whereas right now, an earthquake right here would destroy everything. And that would not be fun for anybody involved. Me especially, because once people don't have water, they start moving out. And I don't want them to move out. How many people are coming in via our airport? None. Really? I don't believe you. There's a plane right there with 61. Oh, it's 61 people leaving. So we're not bringing people in yet, sadly. It's frustrating. So we want touristy things. Maybe we could just do the amusement park right here. I kind of wanted it right by the water, though. Do it here. And over here, maybe we could just have like a little community. Just a little secluded community. That's an idea. But I don't want to have two parks competing to try to get upgraded. Oh yeah, if you turn up the price for some reason, you get more visitors. It never really made sense to me, but whatever. So suddenly we're not getting many people at all. Is it because our roads are disconnected? Well, the train's still moving a lot of people, so I guess we're all right. Okay, so we want to think about how we want to zone this. And I know that I want a good portion of this, since it's going to butt up against just attractions. I want it to be an area that has a lot of tourist-focused commercial. So what I'm going to do here is a nice little one-way road, and I'm going to come over here and grab a couple of our buildings. Like the Eden Project, I think would look nice right here. I could fit it to either side. For now, I'm just going to try to get it right in the middle, which is there, and then roughly there. So I think that will work. God, have I been dropping frames this whole night? The internet is being a pain in the ass. And then the Hadron Collider. We want that. I'm thinking on this side, like there. Or do I want the short one in the front? I don't know. We'll see. And then the medical center, I don't know that it really fits over here at these other buildings, like as far as visually. It's awful big. Also clearly meant to be facing the other way, so maybe we do this instead. Put this here. Put this here. And move this here, because that looks good from either direction. And that's our monument buildings. And I don't know what else we'll have back in behind there, but we'll figure some stuff out. Just have a nice cluster of touristy things right here. But yeah, there's one other that I wanted to build, which was the space elevator. And now that I've kind of got my stuff figured out here for transportation, I want to put it in. Because this joker brings in a massive amount of tourists. Like here, we're going to pause for just a minute. Currently, we're bringing in 1,400 tourists a week. Once this thing gets operational, and it does take a little bit, it will start cranking out hundreds, if not thousands, of tourists. The fact that we may overwhelm our poor little subway, or a monorail here. So here they come, look. Already just a huge wave of people just, boom. They took the space elevator. They're tourists. They're going to come get on the monorail and then go somewhere else because there's not really any transportation down to here yet. There will be. There will be. It doesn't have water, though. See, there's another wave. Just wave after wave after wave of tourists start coming in. It takes a while for this to update, but it's just... In fact, if you don't have good mass transit right near it, you will choke the area with cars. I'm really pleased to see none of these people getting in cars. Still hasn't given me a passenger service last week number, and I really want to see what that is. Yeah, my internet does seem to be struggling tonight, doesn't it? Yeah, I've got very attractive mass transit here for him. That's very nice. There, 539 extra tourists already. And then this trail's behind to be updated by a week, so it'll take a little bit. You like my dual parking garages, by the way? They don't really do anything. I mean, people do use them to park, but they're not really necessary. But they've got like their little pedestrian ramps and their little road connections. I like them. I think they look good. All right, so what we're going to want is probably a subway stop like here that services both the zoo and these. But what we're also going to want is a district. Yeah, it's probably on my end. For some reason, I'm only maintaining 4,000 kilobits. And I should really be uploading it more like 8,500, 6,500. I'm not sure what's up with my internet connection tonight. But I know that I want everything commercial here to be tourist. So to build hotels and shops and things like that. And then as we build over towards this end, it's going to taper off and become leisure. So it'll be like nightclubs and bars and stuff like that. That's kind of why I was thinking I wanted to move the concert hall, or not the concert hall, but the concert area. I kind of like it where it is, just out here on this lake. I don't know, I just think it's a nice view. Uh-oh, these guys... Why is there a house there? That's not a house, it's a crematorium. We don't have water. Let's go ahead and complete this. We'll eventually have stuff out here sporadically around this lake, so makes sense to go ahead and give it all water. I mean, I'm surprised the pier wasn't complaining. Do I want to move all the touristy stuff over to there and just have it all in one spot? That might not be a bad idea, and that would really help out traffic over here. Granted, these are still big tourist attractions, but it might make sense to move this stuff. What do we have out here that's touristy? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 buildings over here that are really tourist-centric. That I think we would be better served having over here. I just really do. No. Where? Here. There we go. So we're going to work on relocating some buildings real fast. Ooh, that does not fit. I thought it would. Well, it would fit here. Yep. Kind of frames that nicely. So yeah, we're going to relocate a lot of touristy things off of here. And I think this is going to go. I think this will eventually go over there too. I just think it makes more sense over there. I don't really know where these guys are going to go yet, so let's focus on just these big boys. Find a nice spot for all of them. Can you fit right there? You were going to. Yeah, cool. Nice, so that kind of caps that area off and also gives it height going that direction. Kind of a big building, though, to have right next to a freaking zoo, isn't it? And maybe that's not where that needs to go. Maybe that needs to go over here somewhere. Maybe we do like a little section here. Kind of like we did over here. Can I get 11 away? And maybe we put this over here instead. Off the side road. There we go. Yeah, that way we don't have just such a big building right by the zoo. What else are we moving? I'm moving this dude, the Grand Mall. I love its name. It doesn't want to fit there. It can fit there. It can go back here, but then that's going to be really close to the plains. Also, I would really rather have it facing like this way. I think that would look better. How many tiles short are we to be able to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically the road would need to be back 6 more, and I can't do that. Will that fit there? No. Well, we'll just leave it there. I like the look of that being toward the town, but well, it won't work. It won't work. There we go. We're moving all the touristy things over here by the tourist intake, I guess. I don't know what to really call it, but oh, that doesn't fit. That would fit if that parking garage wasn't there. Maybe we only need one parking garage. This should fit. If I just cheat and put that in, will that look stupid? No, it looks fine. Yeah, it works fine. Oh, no, it doesn't. It put trees in the middle of the road. Oh, crap. Okay, so how big is it actually? Show me my grid. It would need to move back. Well, I could probably fit that road there. Let's see. Can I do this? This. Move these up to like there. Move this just over here for now. And then move this back to line up. That. And we can move this a little bit. Be on the road. And I think this, yeah, this fits now. Cool. Let's put the two malls facing each other. I dig that. Competing malls side by side. Make them fight. What was over here? This is just a media broadcast building. It can honestly go pretty much anywhere, though I do want to check its noise radius. Really, you can't fit there. You can fit there, though. Maybe that could go, like, over here by the zoo, because it's smaller. Yeah, that doesn't look as bad being kind of close to the zoo. I mean, granted, this is an urban zoo, so... I mean, it's not urban over here yet, but it's going to be. Alright, what else do we need to move? We've gotten quite a bit out of there. Nope, not what I meant to do. Let's grab our upper house. Bring it over here. I think this would look kind of cool out by the water. I'm lost again. There we go. So I'm going to drop it over here for now, and then we're going to give it a new location. And then that part can stay, but we'll move the sea and skyscraper over here somewhere-ish. I think that is a beautiful, actually, this is a beautiful spot for it right there. Yep. I originally thought it'd be good to spread the tourists over here as well, but it's just killing traffic over here. It's just not working. The library can stay. The aquarium, also, I want it near the water. So we're going to drop it kind of over here. Actually, we might position that back here by the zoo. We may make a little road and have it like right here, right on the water's edge. Yeah, look what we caught today. Oh, release it. I'm going to leave the clock tower there because I like it there. The science center, I kind of like it being by a university. But we'll move the cathedral of whatever. You fit right there. Ooh, I think that'll look nice right behind that. Yeah. A lot of vertical going on right here, and I dig it. What else do we have here, guys? And now I've got an unstable bit rate again. We might have to call the stream early tonight. That's unfortunate. I don't want to, but if it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. Oh, that doesn't fit there. Boo. Well, we're just going to drop it off somewhere for now and figure out a place for it later. Just want to get these all moved. Oh my god, there's so many. What is that? That's Fantastic Fountain. It can stay. Service and Services Office. You have a nice place you can fit, or are we just going to plop you down and hope for something better later? You're a plopper, hope for something better later. What else? What else? What else? The Oppression Office. Look at all this land we're opening up, too. Kind of nice. Oppression Office should be able to fit here. Really don't want it off of a main road, though. Cool. That's a park. I said that's going to stay. The observation tower. Kind of like having it over there, but whatever. Maybe... Oh, yeah, observation tower would look kind of cool right by the airport. Almost look... Be a nice thing to balance out the space elevator. Which is still bringing in tourists. And this should, because there's so many things down here, be drawing... Yeah, drawing people in towards the zoo now. So it's already upgraded and it's drawing in a few more people. The arch that welcomes people, yeah, it's got to go. Because it causes traffic. Yeah, strange. I am having problems. I don't even know if you guys can hear me when I'm talking to you is the problem. That won't fit there. Fit here nicely, though. Actually, go here. That'd be kind of cool. There we go. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's having a hard time maintaining the 6,500 kilobits it needs to. Or that I have it set to, I should say. And because of that, it's causing an unstable frame rate. Like, I'm dropping 22% of my frames. The Theater of Wonders can't fit there. Can't fit there, can't fit there. So we're just gonna, again, drop it back here for now. Temporary solution. I think I said we're leaving the library. Yeah, so Science Center we're leaving. Clock we're leaving. What are you? You are also the Science Center. We have two of the Science Centers. Neat. Let's just go ahead and move these. Just drop them down here for now and just put a temporary road up to them. Whoa. Don't worry, you'll have a road in a minute. There you go. And then there's a boat thing, but I think I'll leave the boat thing. We can have some tourist things over here. Just not as many as we had. We have a crime problem. Interesting. What are you? The Expo Center. You need to come over here as well. I already know you're not going to fit anywhere. Or actually, you might. Hold on. Yeah, you fit right. Will you fit there? No, but you'll fit there. That gives us a nice separation from the airport as well. Without having to just put in fences or trees or something. And then we're leaving the library. We're leaving all the rest of this except for the music club. It's going to come over here. And I want it more towards this side because that's where we're going to be doing more of our entertainment style stuff. So let's go ahead and move this. We'll just drop it somewhere for now on that side. And that means we need to move this fan zone that goes along with it. Oof, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So that's everything I want to get from there. The only other thing I want to take is the transport tower. And it can probably go, yep, right there nicely. Cool. Awesome. So now all my touristy things are all over here. This guy just needs a road for now. Just a basic road. We can figure out. Really, that's not close enough for you? There, have a road. More than one way to do things. You're hearing it cut buffers from time to time, but it's not that bad otherwise. Man, we're looking at almost 25% of the frames dropped. That's 1 out of every 4 frames. That's not good. Why are you complaining about not enough buyers? So we don't have enough places to store plastics. Interesting. I mean, I was planning on doing a big industry thing over here. So we may have to look into doing that sooner rather than later. But wait a minute. This dude needs plastics. Petroleum plastics. All the trucks are busy. Probably tied up in traffic. Yeah, that needs to yield. These guys need to just go right on through. That'll hopefully get them through a little bit better. Look at this. Taking all these tourist destinations out of here. Look what that did for traffic. Yeah, this area just was not meant for tourism. It just wasn't. Which is sad because I think I have this all zoned as tourism. So instead, let's change it to... Oh, it is leisure. Okay, never mind. It is all leisure. Is there anything that's zoned tourism? No? Good. Okay. I do that, yeah, nothing changes. Well, awesome. Okay, that works then. Same there, yep. They're all what they should be. Cool. So yeah, like these parks and things, they can stay. That's not a problem. And now we have a ton more land over here that we need to redevelop. But for now, what I'm going to do is clear all of this so we can actually see what's what now that all those buildings are out of here. Probably clear all this out because we're about to do a bunch of new stuff. We're going to get rid of a lot. Yeah, I'm really irritated by the whole internet thing. What time is it? 9:30. So the parental units will be going to bed. So if they're causing it, that will very quickly be eliminated. So we'll see here in a few minutes if it gets better or not. And if not, we're just going to wrap up early because I don't like having a stream that's bad quality for you guys to watch. I'd rather just not stream. That will all dezone over time. I'm going to leave the park here because it's just a nice, pretty fountain. It does attract some tourists, but not the hundreds of tourists that we were drawing in over here. This area just wasn't set up to handle them. This area is. Granted, it's a big mess right now because I haven't... well, I was being organized and planning things out, and then we kind of abandoned that to, you know, get things going. So what other unique buildings do we have that I want to use? Like, I know I want this theater in somewhere. So again, we're just going to drop some stuff that I know I want to use. I'd like to have Chirpex in. Oh, maybe that's what we could put over here, would be Chirpex. Just flatten that out and just have this be a launch site. That's an idea. It won't go anywhere right now, though. You're always going to have Chirpex. Chirpex is awesome. Where is... Yeah, there we go. Like the luxury hotel, the golf course, and the casino. We want those. Somewhere, though, there is a movie theater, and I want it. Just a beautiful cinema building. Let's see if we can't find it. Hello? Oh, there it is. I don't know what category it was under, but it's just a nice looking building. Like, it would fit in well with this stuff over here. In fact, it looks great right next to the music club. Yeah, those work really well together. So bringing in 400 there. Still not bringing in... Look, do you have anybody on your plane? You do. Why do you still say 0 serviced then? Alright guys, as much as I hate to do it, we're at over 25% frames dropped. And that makes me really sad. It means 1 out of 4 frames are gone, so I'm going to call it. I'm going to do some troubleshooting on the network, and hopefully tomorrow night we can have a better stream. I'm very sorry to have to wrap early. I really wanted to get a good kickoff for September, but this isn't the way to do it. This isn't the look I want to have, so let's find someone to raid. Who is live right now? We're gonna go say hi to Phoenix because we have not said hi to Phoenix in a very long time. So let's do that. Oh, I hate this new thing that it does. Like, the raid gets in my way. Can I close this now? Yeah, okay. No, it goes away. Twitch, why do you have to make things so difficult? Like, the new raid box pops up and I can't get out of it. And if I click back to go back to where I can type in chat and do things in the control panel, the raid box goes away. And then I don't know if the raid's going or not. That's dumb design, Twitch. Like, really dumb design. Like, is the raid still going? Do you guys see a raid thing on your screen? It does not show it to me at all. There we go. Now I see it. I'm just going to remember to do that from my laptop. Anyways, make sure you're following on Twitter if you haven't already. Come subscribe over on YouTube. And please come hang out with us on the Vainglorious Discord server. There's your raid emotes. Drop those on Phoenix when we get over there. He is playing, I forget, No Man's Sky. So we're going to go say hi to him. And I hope you all have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central, for some Astroneer. Let's go say hi to Phoenix.